I don't trust this guy, man. I know that's 2 for 2 autumn, and this guy, I don't trust this guy.
Why is that?
Habitual fence sitter. He's like loss of memory is very convenient. He keeps circling and accidentally coming to the gates. Oh, I didn't accidentally mean to come here. Oh, what's going on? What can
Let's
I
hear
do
him
for
out.
you?
Let's hear
you
him
know?
out. What's good? We want to talk to you about your application, the one you filled out for New Babylon. May I ask why? What's with the interest? What drew you to New Babylon?
Historically, in times of self-doubt, I take a moment of respite in the woods. Spent some time out there, seeing what you guys were doing. And honestly, I heard some positive things. There's a lot of people just kind of sustaining themselves, pushing towards certain interests, building something, and wanted to be a part of it.
Some good questions here.
Not entirely self-sustaining, and didn't quite move on their own. You know, it's like that kind of you wake up and then most of the people jump in your car, and if they can't fit in your car, then they're standing on a roof for hours. And that's not to speak broadly on all of them. There were some great people there, but you know.
Want to ask you something, perhaps a bit unrelated.
Ask away.
I have seen the Yeep circle around Babylon several times.
Interesting.
Was that you of yesterday that was circling?
I didn't. There ain't no way I was circling you guys. I'm not that curious. But
What
I do
mean
pass
is,
by here 'cause I live
I
down
saw
the
you
river.
pass by like 3 times. But was that you?
Yeah, likely.
Interesting. Sorry, carry on, Sebas.
So you say the people that you had before were not the type you were looking for. What is the type you are looking for? The type of
Proactive
person
type.
who would bring joy and fulfillment to surround yourself with.
Like I said, people that self-sustain well, that don't need somebody around to do something, and that you don't need to necessarily assist, but they take joy in having you assist in pursuing what they want. You know what I mean?
See,
I want to
'Cause I don't need
mention-
anybody to necessarily take care of me, but like I said, I like the environment that's nurtured here. From what I've heard, you know, I can't say I'm entirely familiar.
Wayne, what do you say to those that say that Wayne is a habitual bounce arounder and that he will not be committed to this when the new shiny thing come up elsewhere? How do
I
we,
don't care.
or can we, how can we be
Don't
certain that you will be devoted for life? Because this
Well,
is
let's
a
see.
point of great care for us especially.
Understand? For me, I had that group going, right? And that was my group. And after about a month of having these slower times, like I said, people weren't quite doing what I felt like they were doing. I was kind of having my own veil of bringing people up, but not really looking at what I want. You know what I mean?
See, and the thing
So
you wanted
I let
was
that go.
tell us, let's say tomorrow you are able to strip your clothes naked and don the dress in the sacred garb of a Babylonian.
Thinking about me naked.
What do you believe you do next? What is the tangible set of skills that you will contribute?
God bless Edgar and his tongue.
So what will I do next? First thing I would do after
The way
putting
he
it on-
phrases things just kills me.
saying thanks for accepting me. Go and try and meet as many people as I can, you know. Get familiar with some people, see what's going on, if they need help with anything. And if they don't, then probably check and see. I mean, shit, go fishing, wood cutting, whatever it needs, foraging. Well, I got a decent amount of ideas. I just don't really know exactly how deep you're pertaining to those ideas.
Well, go ahead, share with us.
Hello,
We
Chat is so
amigo.
biased,
we
man.
need to know what's in your heart, in your mind.
Okay. Well, let's see. I see you guys driving around with those cars and all, and I'm sure you do a lot of scrap collecting for that. I was thinking or curious if you guys ever do like breaking down of junk and that kind of business. Maybe getting some sort of sledgehammer or something like that to break it down. Maybe some chainsaws to help the production of wood. You know, I mean, you got a mechanic, you can get a little motor, connect a chain to it, get a little something going.
It's just some of the answers Wayne has
You
provided
would be,
worries me a
you
little
would be
bit.
helping the mechanics make these
He
things.
seems the kind of person that needs the right group to
I mean,
thrive,
yeah,
which is
conducting the
I'm not
interview.
sure New
As
Babylon
long as
needs
it
that, right?
contributes
Right back,
to
okay?
something
Will be
that's
done soon.
valuable to people. I don't mind that.
But like in addition, like the scrapping of stuff, this is can be almost seen as a daily task. What like individual Wayne Spark will you bring to Babylon?
I'm not sure exactly what you guys' laws and regulations
Okay,
are and all.
let
so
me
that's
ask you
kinda
this: what
why I
makes
don't-
you? What is so unique about you, Wayne, that you feel like you can bring to New Babylon that you've not seen or heard about?
makes me unique that I have not seen or heard about?
Yeah, something that you can bring to the table that nobody New Babylon could. For example, a lot of people are joining New Babylon, especially recently, come in with a set of skills that not only elevate themselves but also New Babylon.
You guys have any sort of technological advances you're looking for?
What are you familiar with in that field?
I mean, shit, I bet you we can get some sort of I don't know if you guys are like trying to stay away from technology or something, but if you need help communicating with people, a radio would be a good idea.
Hi, amigo. That would be a really good idea. You know how to, like, you know how the radios work and like how to set that stuff up.
I can do a good amount of metal work, and I know basic electricity. But I mean, looking up on that stuff, it's usually just finding the right parts for it, you know?
But I suppose what I guess I'm trying to ask, which Alfonso here touched on, is let's say we were to announce we have a new Babylonian, and what he brings to the table is he can do labor like the rest of us. What I mean, what can we add to that Wayne bringeth? Because you must believe that every one of us is capable of doing just regular manual labor, which we do anyways.
The door of the god about play.
Every applicant can do that. What do you bring, senor? Please tell us. What do you imagine that you can bring? Surely you have dreamt of it.
The role that you imagine seeing yourself, amigo. Whatever that might be.
Like I'm gonna be a
Someone who's
Babylonian
willing
and I'm
to be genuine and connect with you as a person. Someone who can do their best in their own mind and with yours in mind to guide them on a right path. Someone who would encourage and do their best to understand trials and tribulations that happen, but also keep logical about it and approach things in a more calm manner.
I see.
Okay, what if I
Someone
told
who's
you
not
that's
here to be there for themselves, but be there for people.
Wayne? What if I told you that it's already taken by somebody in New Babylon? How would you pivot?
With somebody who cares.
Yes,
Good.
See, we only need
That's,
one
that's
person.
fine. That's what everybody should
We only
do,
need
right?
we only need one person in New Babylon who cares. Amigo, what would you do instead?
I'm
Well,
serious. I'm
shit.
serious.
I
How
mean,
would you
you
pivot?
guys need self-protection or what?
How would you pivot into being into something that you're not used to, or something different?
I guess I would have to know what I'm pivoting into before I do that, but usually
You-
with an open mind.
You haven't dreamt of the things you will do in Babylon. You have not imagined it. You just imagine you're gonna come and collect scrap, amigo. Surely you have something exciting that you've looking forward to doing here.
I don't like to assume much. My general vision on this was people working together to build a community. That was the baseline, right? And that involves human connection, kind of making your own rules, dealing with things like that. And that's,
somebody to start.
as long as people aren't trying to make trouble, it's not a bad life.
Now, if someone
See,
does make
but amigo,
trouble in,
that is
Chad,
a
do not fucking
prerequisite
spoil
for
the
joining.
game. I'll ban you.
But like,
What?
what is the role you like being like friendly and not having everybody hate you? But what is like the role that you see yourself in? Like, Do you wish to be a scholar, a librarian? Do you wish to be a security? Like,
A
do you wish to
dancer.
grow the food,
Okay,
dance,
that's-
or entertain the people?
Interesting question.
Now, if that is something that you
I
need
think it would
time
be
on, that
interesting to
is
be
okay.
I'm sorry.
I said, with all due respect, if you need time to formulate the answers, you don't have to spit one out now. These are just things to think of and dream of.
Yeah, I think the tough part is I'm speculating on what you guys have and don't have. You know,
Amigo,
that
like,
kinda
don't worry
leaves me
about
open to this.
don't worry about what we have, amigo. Like, even if we have like something and you want to also do that thing, as long as that is what your heart desires, as long as that is what you are passionate about, you and that person will team up and you will do it twice as well. In fact, you will do it 10 times as well, because 2 horses can carry 10 times the amount 1 horse can carry.
See, do not worry as far as like, let me try to predict what they need and give that answer. We're genuinely curious about your passions. What makes you shake in the night? That is why, like, when you think of your application in Babylon, I would imagine you say, tomorrow when I become a Babylonian, I will do X, I will do Y, I will do Z. I will bring forth the thing that I have that nobody else does. In my innate and individual Wayne spark
Shut your
will
mouth,
light a
chat. Shut your
fire
mouth.
that will
Shut your
inspire all of Babylon. What is that dream that you wish to bring to us that no one else can?
I do say I love tinkering with stuff. I mean, I have ideas
The
of
tinkerer of Babylon.
handcrafting, like self-protection. Because I know you guys aren't big on guns, but you need something out there to keep yourself safe. You know.
See, what would you
And I've
do
had-
for that?
Like to say, for example, right? There's a few fences around here. Got some barbed wires, scrap yards, things like that. I think I've brought stuff even with Saab when I was in the sewers of things like, you know, barbed wire brass knuckles. Like I said, sledgehammers don't break things down. You know, maybe we can find some rusted blades and forge them together into something. Spears, we need something like hunt.
Will you give us a moment so we can discuss?
Yeah. Take your time.
I don't want to give my answer first. I want to hear it. Alfonso.
Amigo, Alfonso, please
Hold
tell
on,
us
hold
what is
on.
on your
Let
mind.
Alfonso say.
Please.
Alfonso checked out 20 minutes ago.
I don't think he understands what New Babylon is.
Amigo, I don't think he understands what a job is.
This guy is being extremely deceitful. Okay, he lied to all his friends and he said that he had ambience. What is it called? Ambient when you forget. Ambivalence. What is? And amnesia. He told everyone he have amnesia, and like I think that was a very important part that he left out of his application about his past life. And when I asked him about it, he says, "What about it?" I'm like, "What the type of answer is that?" In addition, what's he gonna bring? He
Well,
gonna
he's
fashion
going to-
spears and blood and
No,
bloody
amigo.
knuckles to fight each other.
Amigo, do not forget that it's not what he's going to bring. He's going to be nice to the people and connect with them.
You see how difficult it is to get a straight
Amigo.
answer. He's always playing that game. Let me try to predict what they want to hear and give that.
I don't like him. I
Over
don't
and
like him.
over again.
And the problem also is
This guy been circling with his car accidentally. I'm telling you, last night I thought it was like a military operation, amigo. I was starting to be on high guard. He kept driving around, and then he came right before that with a different car, and like parked in front. Okay.
It's the verdict, fellas.
we actually don't have a verdict. Obviously, because we still need to speak with the other community leaders to get a final answer as far as new applications. So we'll have an answer by Monday. Do you have any questions for us?
No, as long as you guys are doing well.
Well, thank you so much, Wayne, for your time. Thank you for applying and submitting the application to New Babylon. I'll let you know by Monday. And have yourself a wonderful weekend, brother.
Sounds good. You boys take it easy.
Adios.
Sure as
Appreciate
well,
your time.
amigo.
Hey, let me ask you guys something real quick. What is your take on Wayne Freakman?
Insistent, desperate, impatient. Cannot take no for an answer.
Would you be happy to see him as a fellow Babylonian?
Yes.
No,
if
Give me a
he-
good answer. Don't give me a HR answer.
Listen, if the guy can't follow orders, then no.
So, no, pretty much.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
probably more inclined to no than yeah.
What about what about you, Hassan? By the way, that's very in line with my thinking. I just didn't want to like persuade you.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm very indifferent, but we know this guy outside Babylon and not the best of the characters. But if we're gonna follow the teaching and they want to come here, start a new chapter, then that makes me indifferent.
Listen, that's once they're in, we forget, amigo. But once they're not in, before, like, they must suffer an examination.
Yeah, well, was this guy?
Because
you
then
know,
we
you
would
know
just
the shit
accept.
He died.
We would accept everyone.
He's a weasel outside his case, you know. If you want me to tell you the truth.
Okay. Do we know anyone here who know him well?
No, not that I'm aware of.